In the year 2000, Intel launched a bold new architecture called Netburst, engineered to break past performance ceilings and hit frequencies never seen before. 2 GHz, 3 GHz, even 10 GHz was on the roadmap. But as the clock speeds rose, so did power consumption, heat, and architectural complexity. This is a story of Netburst, Intel's high-speed dream that hits a wall hard.
The Intel Pentium 4 processor, the center of your digital world.
By the late 90s, Intel's P6 architecture, which had powered the Pentium Pro, Pentium 2, and Pentium 3, was efficient, but hitting a wall at around 1 GHz. Consumers were fixated on clock speed, and AMD was closing in with its own high-frequency chips. So, Intel shifted gears. In 2000, it debuted the Pentium 4, powered by a brand new architecture, Netburst, starting with the Willamette core. The design philosophy? Sacrifice IPC for scalability, stretch the pipeline, raise the clock, and dominate the gigahertz race. Netburst featured a 20-stage pipeline, which was later expanded to 31 in the Prescott core. A longer pipeline meant individual steps were smaller and faster, enabling high frequencies like 1.4 GHz at launch and over just 3 GHz a few years later. It's introduced several innovations, which were hyper pipeline technology, which were deeper pipelines for speed, execution trace cache, which was stored decoded microops to reduce bottlenecks, rapid execution engine, which allowed some ALUs to run at twice the core frequency, and early versions of hyperthreading, which were only activated later in Northwood. On paper, Netburst was designed to scale up to 10 GHz, a staggering goal. Netburst scaled fast. The Northwood core, on a 130nm process, hit 3.2 GHz and brought hyperthreading to consumers. However, IPC remained lower than the old P6 design. Many tasks were actually faster on a slow-clocked Pentium 3. And then came Prescott, the 19nm evolution of Netburst. It had a deeper 31-stage pipeline, a whole megabyte of level 2 cache, SSE3 support, and early 64-bit capability. But Prescott ran hot, drawing over 100 watts under load and often requiring loud and bulky cooling. It earned the nickname Press Hot, and that wasn't just a joke. It was a warning. Intel had promised 4 GHz processors in 2004 and had even teased 5 GHz chips based on the upcoming Tejas core. However, scaling beyond 3.8 GHz proved almost impossible. Each megahertz increase demanded exponentially more power, which led to unbearable thermals. The pipeline was too deep. Branch miss predictions became more costly, and performance per watt was collapsing. In 2004, Tejas was cancelled, and Netburst was on life support. Intel quietly shifted focus. The gigahertz race was over. In 2006, Netburst was officially retired, replaced by a surprising successor, a return to the refined P6 architecture in the form of the Intel Core line. The Intel Core 2 Duo stunned the market. Lower clocked, cooler, but far faster. Still, Netburst wasn't a total failure. It introduced hyperthreading, which continues to be used today. And it taught Intel a critical lesson. Efficiency and smart design matter far more than raw frequency. It was a brutal detour, but one that shaped Intel's future forever. Netburst was fast, it was futuristic, it was flawed. And in trying to break speed records, it nearly broke Intel itself.